ladies and gentlemen, to be born for the very first time on stage. Make some noise for Daryl! No clue who she was talking about.
Christine, my lord, thank you. So, fun story, real quick. My beautiful, wonderful friend Emily volunteered to help me look less like Gollum up here. I mean, like right now, my boobs are screaming, like, let us out! Like nobody knows what's going on. And of course, I already got the lashes off, so now it looks like, I look like one of those, like the 1950s, like movies they show in school about like masturbating and you'll grow like hair on your hands. So I got that going for me, which is great. Also, I lost an earring. If you find the other one, I will sell you this one for $3. Okay, so you guys, this is a big deal for me because it's 5 minutes of no interruptions, and I've never had that in my life. No, seriously, it's, being an amateur comedian, you don't get the same, status as professional comedians, probably because no one's paying you or wants you there, and you just keep showing up and being like, hey! So, yeah, I get it. I do a lot of corporate gigs, more like smaller clubs, like CVS, like when you're at CVS and you're waiting in line at the pharmacy, and then and then your spouse or partner or I don't know, Hippo Pet was like, why'd it take you 4 hours at CVS? And he's like, Daryl had to tell me a story. Who's Daryl? And then the cycle goes on. Yeah, but I'm available. Baby showers, shivas, whatever you want. No, I was lucky I got to work during the pandemic because, I work places that are essential. And I just think, maybe Chris Rock could take a note from me. Whoa, I've had time to think about this stuff because, okay, I don't know what the pluperfect of pandemic having is, but I feel like that's where we are. We both are and we both are not. And I'm, it's been a ride. It's been a ride. I, from some really shitty parenting, which I stand behind. It was just like outward bound for some of these days. The other thing I knew, it was a scale of how we were doing, was when family movie night sort of took a turn. We started off strong. We started off Monsters Inc., Night at the Museum. By late summer, feeling a little punchy, we showed the kids Spaceballs. Maybe not fully advisable, but so fucking funny. Surprised that I would show my kids Spaceballs, the mouth like this. And finally, by this winter, now you guys remember how long and hard this winter was, right? We all sort of lost ourselves. So, I was watching TV and my kids came in and they're like, what are you watching? And I was like, I don't know, it's called Bridgerton. And they're like, what's it about? It's whatever, you guys can watch. And so we binged 3 or 4 episodes, so awkward together, And they're asking me questions and being like, well, that's just the way Regency Society worked. I don't know what to tell you. Good. So the thing is, though, at the end of it, even though it was so inappropriate, now we have this bond. I can be at a dinner table anywhere with my children, and I can pick up a spoon and be like, oh, and we all just start cracking up. It's good. My kids are getting good at it too. So don't tell me that's not some stellar parenting. So yeah, I also would like to go on record. I would also like to see the record. I don't know who's been keeping this record. I've been hearing I'm going to go on some record my whole life. So if you have the record, please, I will trade you this earring for it. And let's see. So this is where I admit my greatest fear, and my greatest fear is public math. If you either know public math or you don't. It doesn't scare, let me put it this way. If I'm volunteering at a fundraiser and you wind up in my line and all I have is a cash box to make change, that is a public math incident, okay? I'm sorry. The biggest scam against those of us who can't do public math, you know what I'm gonna say, it's casinos, right? It's people say the mob built Vegas. No, algebra built Vegas. Probably pre-calc, I don't know, I barely made it out of pre-calc. So the point is that I've cracked the code. The house always wins because the house is a cabal of evil mathletes who've conspired against those of us language arts assholes who said we were gonna finish the group project on time and then kind of forgot, and then the next morning we're scrawling serial killer shit about bunnies and Watership Down and whatever. A C is fine. You were happy. But yes, I really thank you. I will say the number one way you can scare the shit out of someone with public math is sit them at a blackjack table. It's just like fucking torture. It's the chips are colored, and then the chips are colored, but then and now the colors these have pictures, and ace is 10, ace is low. Where are we on aces? Okay, ace is 1, well, ace is 10. Could I have 27 and be okay? What is 27? And that's all going on, and people And by the time I leave, I'm just rolling off the chair, just covered in my own fluids, just not surprising. What happened earlier, porta potty. But anyway, that's not a surprise. So I beg you to have compassion. For someone like me, when we have, let's say, PTA shit, and you have to sign up for what your kid is gonna bring in, and people are like, plates and napkins, so easy, no one's allergic. No, fuck plates and napkins, and I'll tell you why. Because the plates come in packs of 8. The napkins come in packs of 16. But the children don't come in packs of 8 or 16. So I feel bad. I just overload the kid. He looks like a Sherpa heading up Everest, and he goes into school, and his teacher opens the backpack, and it's just 50 packs of plates and a sad emoji scrawl from me being thank you for this opportunity. So I really hope that, in all honesty, for being a smart-ass kid to get to do this on purpose is so fun. And this is my official PSA. Okay, so think about the kids, the funny kids you knew growing up, and tell me that those kids didn't get in trouble so much more than everybody else. So I think if maybe we actually respected comedy as an art, your kid can play Rachmaninoff, but my kid can crush a 20-minute set at the Comedy Store. You know what I'm saying? And I would like you all to join me in, I would like to create a school, sort of like Hogwarts, but for stand-up. We're looking for some transfiguration teachers. I will tell you, the sex scandals there are gonna be horrendous. But until then, thank you so much. And I hope all of your dreams come true, because mine just did.
So great, Daryl! Do you feel totally high? Yeah! Guys, she usually does feel totally high. You love her. I can tell with that high clapping. I think that's the other parent who endorsed Bridgerton. I mean, did anyone see Bridgerton? I mean, I don't think sucking the spoon is the thing you gotta worry about. I think it's what is a penis, what is sperm, and that scene where he puts her over on the table. I watched it 16 times on a loop. I was like, I'm a lesbian, surprised we're pretty now, but that show turned me on. That's how straight people do it, I think. To the woman in the second row, ma'am, what's your name? Very sorry. Have you seen Bridgerton? No, she's like, don't talk to my mother. Bridgerton is a wonderful show that you're gonna wanna watch by yourself, really slow. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like new meaning for the tea party, yeah! She's like, please leave me alone and avoid eye contact.